Hey there, this is Jexy with the Systems Alliance, and in this video, I want to go over Disney's attempted purchase of Fox Studios along with Comcast's new offer. So as many of you have heard, Disney has offered to buy Fox Studios and a bunch of other Fox assets for a little over $52 billion. Now that deal was agreed on last year. However, Comcast is trying to make an offer too, and they said they were going to make an official offer once the AT&T and Time Warner deal was okayed by a judge, and that's exactly what they've done. So Fox previously rejected a $60 billion offer by Comcast, and even though that offer was all cash, one of the reasons why it was rejected at least was because Disney's offer, being $52.4 billion in stock, meant that the Murdoch family doesn't have to pay taxes on it, which they do with the cash deal, thus making it less lucrative for them to actually sell it. However, now Comcast has upped their bid to $65 billion, thus canceling anything out there. And there are some investors who are really pushing for the best deal possible, and that could conceivably be the Comcast deal. The Murdoch family and the Fox execs definitely aren't huge fans of Comcast. So there is some bad blood between Disney and Comcast going all the way back to 2004, where Comcast tried to take over Disney. The Disney board at that time fought off that attempted takeover, but no one there's forgotten about it. And Comcast, which owns NBC Universal, aka Universal Studios, if you want to see what they think about Disney, just check out a Universal theme park and go on the Jurassic Park ride. One of the Mickey Mouse hats floats next to a raft that a dinosaur has destroyed. And obviously, they're not huge fans of Disney, or maybe they just don't like Mickey Mouse. But Fox will be reviewing Comcast's offer, and they will be taking a hard look at it this upcoming week. And if they decide to accept the Comcast offer, then Disney will have 5 days to renegotiate their offer and make a new higher bid. Most analysts say Disney, there's no way that they are going to let Comcast take this. They have the assets, and not only that, because their offer's in stock, just take a look at what the analysts think that Disney stock is going to do over the next year. A lot of them think it's going to go up 10%. And once you run the Comcast deal through all the backroom math and everything like that, it ends up being just under $32 a share, whereas the Disney deal, current deal, if you take that increase into effect, ends up being just $1 less a share. So a couple $2 billion, but not the huge gap that it actually seems right now. A lot of analysts are giving Disney's Bob Iger the advantage in any deal that goes down just because of his most recent wins. He not only closed the Marvel deal that of course everyone knows about, but also Lucasfilm and Pixar. So those are 3 huge wins for any CEO, not to mention they've all been successful and have grown since he's acquired them. Well, I guess you could argue about the Star Wars, but still, even with Solo's loss, still making money, and apparently they have 9 more films planned, so we'll get into that separately. But Disney has the ability to obviously put some cash into the offer as well, and Comcast, it really comes down to, do they want to absorb all this debt? Because it's not like they're necessarily using cash that's laying around in their pocket, burning a hole for this deal. What they are using, though, are loans. So as Disney drives up the price, they may not actually want to necessarily compete with that, not to mention both Rupert Murdoch and his family, owners of Fox and the studios that they're selling off, and Disney, they actually want to get the deal done. Comcast is just trying to come in between, and Disney, I think, has a lot more to lose when I take a look at this, because Comcast is just trying to acquire properties and everything like that so they can stay alive going into the future, since everyone's cutting the cable and no one really likes Comcast to begin with. So they need to have content in order to go into the digital future. Whereas Disney, not only will they get all of that, but they're trying to put something together with the Marvel Universe. So they can't do that if Comcast owns it. And given the fact that they hate each other, fans will probably never see X-Men, Fantastic Four, along with the Avengers and Spider-Man and everyone else. Because Comcast tends to not play nice, and they already don't like each other. So there's no reason for them to help each other out and make the other company look good, even if there's money to be made, just like what Sony did with Disney in incorporating Spider-Man into the Avengers. But let me know what you think. Do you think that Disney will end up winning the Fox deal? Or are you just hoping that they win the Fox deal, and you're actually worried that Comcast might be the one who ends up winning the Fox deal. And at the end, which one do you think will actually be worth more money? Do you factor in Disney's stock with that? If they give that over to the Murdoch family, they'll end up having more money because the Disney stock will go up? Or do you think they will actually have a number that's larger than Comcast? Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.